Does every man deserve a second chance in life? iCON, as real as it gets.
I'm Mike Byrd from Ironhorse Realty. My name is Rusty Coons from Illusion Cypress. For the last couple of months, I've been watching this video on YouTube that talks about the things he went through in life, how he got his band together, him getting reintroduced to his musical roots, but also talked about how when he's in prison and when he got out of prison, having to walk that razor's edge, how that your rights are limited now, the things you can do in life are limited, and that really you got to be true to yourself. You can't roll over, but you still have to conform to society. And the more I watched it, the more I started thinking about how closely that mirrored my idea of being able to create a venue for ex-cons who've been out of prison for a period of time and who have righted their lives. What this show does is it allows people who are denied access to shows like American Idol or The Voice. This will give them an opportunity to get out there and people can hear their music, people can feel their music, people can see that picture that they want to paint musically, and as an artist, I know that's very important to you, and these people who have that inside of them, there has to be an opportunity for them to get it out. So what we wanted to do was, show the background of these people, show the stories of their lives, growing up, their kids, their family, and the hard knocks they came across, and how those things took them down a road that probably wasn't the best, but you said they make those corrections, they come back out. They're sticking to society's laws. They have more hoops to jump through, but they have no outlets. I want to create an outlet for them with iCON to give them the ability to showcase their talents in a way that they've never been able to before, and let America see that people can rehabilitate. People can come back and change their lives.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that there's a lot of people out there that are never going to get off the ground in the music business, because there's a lot of people that once they find out they're a felon or whatever, they're not going to want anything to do with it. And I'll tell you, there's some good talent. I've seen some people that one big mistake ruined their whole life, and they're never getting out. They're never going to be on the street. And these guys, I've seen guys that are leathersmiths and musicians. They can write. I mean, they're talented, multi-talented, and they're never going to get to show any of that to anybody.
That's
And when they get out, there are people that are lucky enough to get back on the streets. But for instance, just like with my band, Attica 7, we've had reviews, good, bad, whatever, and sometimes you hear like prison music, you know what I mean? They can't, prison metal and some other stuff like that. It's just
all Johnny Cash too, right? Prison
yeah,
music.
yeah. I remember that's right.
That's
They did that. As a matter of fact, his label, I don't think, wanted him to go do the prison thing. He said, I'm going to do it on my own. Then when it was successful, they got behind it or something.
That's funny how that works.
Yeah, if there's money in it, they're going to do it.
So what
Let me tell you, one thing about the music industry is they're all scared. They're scared to sign the wrong act. They're scared to take a chance on anything. They want to follow the cookie cutter thing, you know what I mean? Or they want to get somebody that's already proven. Some of the labels, they'll pick up people from other labels that have already sold a lot of albums, and they just work off of that. I mean, it's all about money. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that just are never going to get a break. So when you contacted me with your concept, I thought it was a great idea, and that's why I'm talking to you right now.
I appreciate it.
When I went into prison, it was the worst feeling in the world. Too, I was actually separated from my family and friends, more so my children, for something for a decision, a bad decision that I had made. So it was horrible.
When McLean got in trouble with the law, I was very disappointed. And at that point, I was concerned about his future.
And then I was unable to get, regular jobs again. I wasn't able to get into the blue collar workforce, so to speak. And so I reverted back to doing the things that I was comfortable and I knew how to do. And I would sell drugs. And so that's what I did.
After he served his time and was released, I was still concerned about where would his life lead, what step he was going to take to make things right and to be able to be a functioning member of society again with this shadow hanging over his head.
I do it so that I can actually be an artist and be artistic, but also to share my gift with the world. I'm feeling sad. I want you more than before, and I don't have to think about it. I'll tell the world ain't scared to shout it. Baby, take this pain away, please come back. I need your love. I was forced in the fire, struggle make a man. I was born in this game, but not given the game plan. I was forced by desire to struggle and take a stand. It was a war with something higher, I couldn't understand.